And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brings up 2nd and 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios, and have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Eagles 10. Chris Boswell. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goedert. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check back. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20 after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Eagles 13. Here's Boswell to kick off with Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. That swung out wide to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, it's Herbert. And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Herbert back to the air. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Shedding through the defense. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Haskins on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
7-7, our score after 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert rolling to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Anthony McFarland to return from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A big play there for L.A. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back and forth. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone comes McFarland. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
24 is the mark. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 24 is the mark.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 21-yard line.
On second and inches, Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eckler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and stop him short of the 1st down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Shoves him away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster 67 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. They will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert going to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Herbert. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.